What's up guys, it's Canadian, and today we're back with another Zarya VOD review. This one was submitted by Dr. Boom Clash. Thank you for the submission, thank you for following the Twitch stream and being a subscriber on YouTube. If you guys want to know how to submit videos, there is a video on my channel you can check out titled How to Submit Videos for review. Anyways guys, I'm Canadian, I'm a Grandmaster Zarya / tank main for multiple seasons and multiple accounts. I make a lot of educational Overwatch tank content, specifically revolving around Zarya and Orisa currently. I do a lot of these reviews. Today we're going to be looking at Dr. Boom Clash's positioning, target selection, if he's got a reloading issue, how he's using his barriers, his gravitons, all that jazz, and hopefully we can help him be a better player. Now, if you are wondering, this is a bronze video, which is fine. I don't care what tier it is. Could be bronze, could be top 500. I don't matter. I treat you all the same. So let's go ahead and get started with this match. Oh, also, as I was saying earlier, so there's kind of like stutteriness in the video, guys. I can't control that. That just is in the source video, so do bear with me. We're just going to power through it. I don't think it'll be too big of a deal, but just want you guys to know that it is not on my end. That was a really good bubble, because whoever this is needs to come back. Yeah, so good heads up play here. You see the little chevron, you're like, I don't know what this person's doing. So good bubble there to get that Junkrat out. And good job getting spammed. That was beautiful poke phase barrier. You're going to use that barrier, get energy, and not be punished for it. So really good barrier there. Oh, last thing, guys. This match was played on October 2nd, it looks like. I think that's what that means. That 102. I think that second bubble here was a little greedy. Kind of wanted more energy. It's kind of hard to say because there is fire actively coming this way, so this barrier is really not that bad. It's just, yeah, it's just like an okay barrier. It's just like mediocre. And then with our personal shield, we missed the energy. So make sure if you want to use these personal shields for energy, that you see the spam like literally coming right at you. So we saw some, but we should have seen that Junkrat fired like 4 grenades already, so he's about to reload, and then we use the shield while the Junkrats are loading, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, Junkrat's grenade launcher has 5 shots, so once you see like 3 or 4, you know he's going to reload soon. Kind of keep that in mind when you're trying to catch that Junkrat spam. And it doesn't help that D.Va was putting her defense matrix over you, so... Yeah, good job keeping the turret down. Good job shielding the Bastion. Stationary, big target. I like that you're controlling security very well. You're not really letting them get set up in there, so that's really good. There you go. That was a much better personal shield. You waited for the soldier to look at you, you got his attention, then bust out the shield and got like 25 energy. Very good. All right, how's your timing? All right. Not sure who just gave you a bunch of energy, but you are max charge now. Careful about overextending here because you don't have personal shield. Good kill though, really good kill. I like the discipline to use the beam just to melt down that big fat target. And just a second really good engage on this Orisa. So the first engage is beautiful. You have enough charge to outdamage the Mercy healing. You know your limits here. You're at 85 charge with no personal shield, but you are confident. The main thing is that Orisa was not headshotting you. It doesn't look like she hit you at all, really. D.Va was defense matrixing you. Because you're at 396 ammo when you run at her. Oh, she's shooting at Lucio. That's what's happening. So yeah, this is a mistake by the Orisa. Between these two targets, you know, who would you focus? You really want to focus the one killing you. Lucio's just kind of tickling you at this point. So I was wondering how you didn't take any damage, but she was shooting the Lucio. So bam, you get the kill. Perfect reload because you're not fighting it anymore. Mercy reses Orisa, staggers her, and now you're just going to get a bunch of ult charge off of this Orisa, right? Good shield, because you know she's going to come back and start shooting at you. I probably would have waited a split second longer to make sure she was shooting at you and not someone else, but it did work out. But yeah, no, and then you're just melting her, boom. So you just got Graviton. I just want to go back and see how much ult charge you got off of her. You got like 30% because you're at 70 now. By the time you're done with this Orisa, you have Gravitons. That's just insane. This Orisa just fed you like a third of your ultimate. So really good target selection. I really like the target selection. The one thing at the end here is, actually not at the end, right when you killed the Orisa, Right when you killed the Orisa right here, I wanted you to turn to go after the Mercy. Mercy's going to do one thing. She's either going to run away to that Mega or she's going to come for the Orisa. But what we see happen is you get your kill and then you just kind of, you know, you're just leaving while reloading and you're not even paying any attention to the Mercy that was healing the Orisa the whole time. So, you know, that was a really good engagement for you, but it could still have been better by prioritizing, you know, tank down, move on to the healer. You know, the reload was still fine. You could use it. You could use the reload to fill your ammo up and then go on the Mercy. And then, you know, it could be argued like when you turn back, you fight Orisa, which is fine because Orisa was res, but it's between the first death and the second death where you see the kind of mistake happen where we're not really thinking of Mercy. Especially right here, right? Once once she starts running away, I would just turn on the Mercy for sure. Mercy is such a huge target to kill. And again, she's literally like right next to you. And she's been next to you this whole time. Paul with the new follow, man. Thank you so much for following, dude. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. You're tuning in at a good time. We got a really, we got a VOD review going. So thanks for following, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so Mercy just kind of gets away scot-free. I mean, we got a bunch of damage off, got a bunch of alt charge, but those two things aren't as good as if we had killed Mercy, in my opinion. Definitely, yeah, definitely missed opportunity there. That's a good bubble. I like this bubble. D.Va's frontlining through the Orisa shield for some reason, and I like the bubble to enable her to do this. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, hang on. I'm listening for the Riptire, guys. I totally did not hear Riptire. I still do not hear a Riptire. I have no idea. Did you know this Riptire was coming? That's my big question here. Because no matter how many times I go back, I cannot hear the audio cue for the Riptire. But, I mean, all things considered, okay, I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you knew the Riptire was coming. So, benefit of the doubt there. So, this is a really great combo. So, your D.Va created some space for you. You're able to get through this door. You did the smart thing, right? You took damage, and you still have your shield. That's the smart way to do this, because if you had used your shield and then grabbed, you'd be standing here with full HP, but then Junkrat could like knock you away. You could easily be killed. Again, this is like a small thing. I don't know if it was on purpose, but yeah, to just plow through here, sacrifice 200 HP to make this play with a shield up is actually really, really good for you. Yeah, just a super fat grab, 2 squishies plus Mercy, Orisa's almost dead, and a Riptire incoming. I mean, that was really good. Now your Lucio, I have absolutely no idea why he's sound barriered. That's really, really unfortunate. But damn, that was a fat grab. Could you do that for me so I can get that Junkrat tire achievement? I don't have that achievement yet. But damn, that's fat. Yeah, why? Like, if you walk back into this scene, why did Lucio sound barrier? I just no reason to do that. That was a fat grab. Okay, I think the bubble there was to protect us from getting hooked, which is fine. That's a perfectly good way to use bubble, especially so. Usually I wouldn't mind getting hooked because then you can fight Roadhog 1v1. He doesn't have one of his abilities. He's instantly going to shoot you, so then you can shield that. But the thing is, when you get hooked here, it like actually physically moves your position. So once you're over here, though, you are way out of position, which is why this bubble is definitely worth it. Like if a Roadhog was in security, I probably wouldn't block that hook because I can just shoot him, bubble, and literally kite backwards. But this hook over here is a lot worse for Zarya. I like the rotation. That was such a good bubble. Really, really good. Because there's really 2 ways to go about it. And, you know, I probably would have let Lucio get hooked and then bubble. Because you never know if, like, Roadhog would have missed this hook or whatever. Maybe he was going to hook Bastion. I mean, to block the hook is still good. It's not a bad thing. I just think the more optimal bubble is to someone gets hooked and then you bubble them specifically, so that way you get more energy. You bait the Roadhog in a little bit more, because like right when the hook gets blocked, a Roadhog's just gonna run away, right? But if he gets this pull, he's like, okay, I'm gonna get this kill and then run. But bam, the bubble would come through. So again, not a bad bubble. I just think in this situation when there's literally no other threat, it's just this Roadhog, and you can choose between bubbling the hook or bubbling to prevent the hook. I would personally go with bubbling the hook. Yeah, Bastion just completely melts him, so. At personal shield, we really wanted some spam here. Yeah, we really wanted some spam there, and we were really trying to get it, but I would have just waited to see some come directly at us. But again, not a big deal. Yeah, well, yeah, whoa, your team? Oh, I thought you guys had Orisa. I'm dumb. You guys have Diva, excuse me. Yeah, right here, you guys should just, right when Orisa uses Bongo, just break line of sight with her. So, a couple of reasons why. This is kind of going off of Zarya for a second here, but Orisa has placed her shield here, right? And she placed her Bongo behind it. If your team kites back onto the point, their whole team will have to rotate in this pocket, and then they don't have the protection of the Orisa shield. And if she replaces the shield, if Orisa replaces the shield, then someone can just kill the Bongo. I just drew all over the screen, but yeah, if you kite back onto the point, you'll pull them into this area, which is actually in Bastion's kill box, as well as kite away from the Bongo. So that would be the ideal situation here. That's why I was kind of confused. I was like, what is your Junkrat doing? He's just sitting there like running right at it. He kind of forced you into that bubble, unfortunately. Well, he got the Bongo, I guess. I don't know how. Worked out. I would reload right now. Definitely missed opportunity to reload. Right here, you're not fighting anyone, you're disengaged, you're out of the fight. Definitely should reload here versus the reload you're about to see, which is when you are fighting someone. Yeah, see? You're like, nah, I could have killed her. Yeah, but it's okay, Bastion got it. And we just see a lot of spam bubbles. The enemy team seems to be very hesitant to go in, kind of staggered, which is always good for Zarya, because that just lengthens the poke phase. Oh, perfect. Really, really smart play. So right here, we see the really smart tempered aggression coming out of Dr. Boom class. So right here, he sees the shield. He's about to move forward. He's like, wait a second. I don't have my cooldown. It's up in 1 second. So he's just like, he just waits the 1 second, and boom, goes back in, uses the shield. Orisa has no chance, and she's just getting melted by the Bastion. So that really, really worked out for us. I didn't like that bubble on Lucio. Also, another missed opportunity right here to reload. Careful. Uh-oh, I think it's kind of falling apart for you guys a little bit. That was a good sound barrier. Shoot the Orisa! Shoot the Orisa to build Grav! Oh, that was such a good kill. Okay, I'm gonna let this fight play out, guys, and then I'm gonna go back and kind of look at as many things as I can, because so many things happen that I want to talk about that I don't want to keep rewinding over and over and over. So I'm gonna let the fight play out, and then I'll go back and talk about it. Okay, well, hey, the fight played out. So, okay, back to here. So we killed the Orisa. We're trying to chase the Mercy. We see the Junkrat. You know what? Don't do that. We just used our barrier. So it was very, very good to retreat. Super, super good, because you know your limits as Zarya. You have the charge, your HP, and your bubble. Your bubble's down, your HP's down, so make the smart move to retreat. Very, very good. This bubble here, he's full HP. Not sure why you did it. It doesn't even look like it was for charge. Not sure what you were protecting from. I really would have liked to see you not do this bubble, and then you don't have it for later in this fight, which is unfortunate. And the other thing is, right after, like, why are we ignoring, I guess my first question was, why are we ignoring these 3 squishies in the back? It's what, Junkrat, Lucio, Mercy? We're about to have our barrier back, 44 energy. I'm just surprised why we are not fighting them. You could I mean, I guess the main reason to not fight it is because your team doesn't seem to be aware they're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Bastion just died 5, so no one's really looking at them, so if you did fight it, you would be on your own. But the reason I am suggesting you do fight them is because your projected barrier is on cooldown, so you don't need to keep LO at line of sight with your team currently, because your projected barrier is on cooldown. You're about to have your personal shield and you have charge and ammo. You just need a little bit of healing to really make it work. I'm not saying like fight like 3v1 like super dive in. You could just be like policing this corner here, using your high-powered grenades, 44 charge. Grenades are doing about 60, 70-ish damage, somewhere in that ballpark. Um, yeah, and you could just be stopping them from pushing forward. So that was the first thought I had, and then I was like, once you just, started walking this, I was like, okay, I gave up on that idea, and then we look to the front, right? So we're using the shield, getting charged, trying to bust through this Orisa shield, but I think this was a tiny bit of over-aggression because by the time we break through the shield, or sorry, Orisa shield, our shield's going to be gone and we have a soldier and an Orisa staring right at us. So really at that point, it's going to be up to the healers to keep us alive. So it's a very high risk, high reward play because boom, right here, our shield's gone. We have no protection. We don't have a shield character. So we are really at the mercy of the enemy team here. Now, we do get knocked up by Orisa, I think, which kind of messes up Soldier's aim, which is actually really good for us because he was about to just obliterate us. I'm confident. The sound barrier then enables us to keep fighting this because before we were like definitely should not fight this 2v1 about 300 HP, but the sound barrier gives us this boost, and now we can fight this. So it's a good sound barrier from the Lucio to also counteract the Riptire. We're looking to shield someone from, I'm not sure what, it looks like just Pharah, which is fine. It's not a big deal. And then right here, right, the perfect, I think there was a missed reload? No, actually no, I like that you didn't reload because there's just enemies everywhere, so. Yeah, really good, right, you have the shield back, you're challenging the soldier, you're like, yo, get this tag visor off of my point, boom. Yeah, really, really good. And your Junkrat came in huge with that Riptire to get a double. So that fight was just all over the place. Grenade, yeah, there you go. One more. Oh, you're just staggering him even harder. Don't let him get away. Oh, okay, good. The last couple bubbles we've seen were kind of like the fight's over type of bubbles, so really not going to talk about them too much. It's mostly a, wow, that Zenyatta, what was he doing? They still had 10 seconds. Let's talk about this personal shield. So, I did a video kind of recently called the Playstyle Guide where I talk about energy math. By using your personal shield to catch spam damage for charge at 80 energy, it's not bad. I just don't think it's not worth it as much as it is for 30 energy. Now, the reason being is because you're only getting half of your efficiency from this barrier because you're only getting maximum 20 energy from this barrier. In my opinion, it's better to wait till it decays down to like 60 and then use it specifically for a charge, because chances being, with 10 seconds left, a fight's going to break out and you will see a better opportunity for this personal shield to save your life, body block something, and you'll still get charge from the shield that way. So it's, this is clearly a very greedy barrier. You want energy, you want to go into this next fight with the 100 charge, which again, not a bad sentiment. It's just, in my personal opinion, you want to have those play-making abilities ready for these final 10 seconds. You're like really focusing on trying to get a barrier on someone in that like snippet right there, which is, it's okay. You didn't get punished for it. Oh my god, I was about to say, this is the easiest grab of your life because the overtime's about to run out. What are they going to do? Yeah, beautiful. Really, really good. Yeah, that was a really solid round from our Zarya player, guys. That was actually really, really good. So the foundation is very, very solid, for the Zarya player in terms of when and where and what to do. Or, maybe this is just a really good game, who knows. But, good job on the stuff you're doing right. I didn't really see too many, like, really glaring mistakes. So I think the biggest thing was missed reloads, where you're not fighting anyone, you have like low ammo, and you could have reload. That was probably like the thing I saw. I think I saw it like 4 times. But besides that, it's kind of clear that you really value charge and a high charge playstyle, which is fine. I've detailed that whole playstyle in a separate video. If you are gonna play that way, just make sure that your energy barriers are giving you that coveted charge. To play the selfish style and use a barrier and get no charge, that's just absolutely the worst case scenario, because that barrier could have saved someone, but instead it's going towards charge, and then you don't even get any charge from it. Yeah, that's just a zero, a bottom of the barrel barrier. So that should be your focus, is making sure you're getting a lot of energy from those barriers. We saw a couple times where you missed some spam, or there wasn't any spam on the screen. So I'd say if you want to keep up with the selfish style, that's what I would recommend. Just improving that aspect of your play. But for the most part, yeah, positioning was pretty good, always in the front line. Target selection was pretty good. I think just increase Mercy's priority level and your target selection just a little higher. In my play style, I go like tanks, then healers, then DPS, unless all circumstances aside, like if a soldier's ulting like you did, and there's an Orisa there, yeah, go after the soldier, pressure him. So that was really good too. That target selection to go from the Orisa to the soldier when he ulted. Yeah, the main target selection thing was when you killed that Orisa and the Mercy was behind you, you kind of ignored her. That was about the only thing I really saw. Ability usage, you talked about. Positioning, we talked about. Target selection, those gravitons, man, you had really good grabs. You must have heard the Riptire, and I did not. But yeah, that was a really fat grab. Really heads up play, caught a lot of people, especially the Mercy. So your gravitons seem pretty much on point. So good job there. Let's go ahead and start with round 2. Yeah, there you go. That's a lot of free charge. Oh no, you just gave her so much. Yeah, you thought he was going to hit you with his Helix rockets, but he missed. Yeah, again, you wanted some spam from the Symmetra, but Junkrat didn't walk into it. So yeah, like I was saying, the biggest thing, if you want to keep up with this style, is make sure those barriers do get you energy. Wow, that's a huge pick. Ah, you missed the orb. Oh, soldier just gave you energy anyway. Oh man, I would not go through this tiny corridor versus a Symmetra. Not recommended. You can laser down turrets, by the way. I think you can definitely just laser these turrets if you don't want to have to land a grenade. Yeah, you're just building up. Is Zen gonna get him? Oh my god, I can't believe the Bastion just sat there and let Zen get him. Yeah, your Zen doing work, man. Got the Torb, got the Bastion. You guys are up 2. You should definitely go in on this. Yeah, so the thing that we're missing here in terms of the Zarya play is you should be playing this corner right here. And I'm saying playing because you shouldn't go in yet because you don't have your barrier. Kind of play this corner, pressure them, and what that does by moving up like this, you're forcing them back, right? The soldier is going to be afraid of those 40 charge grenades, and they're going to clump up on the point, which then, once you have your barrier, you can just go in and just start DPSing like crazy. Oh, hey, perfect. Oh, soldier down. You got 3-4 picks. It's 6 versus 2. Go, 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 go. Okay, right here. And again, this is what I was talking about in terms of up Mercy and your target selection priority, because Mercy is right here. She's literally going to go res the soldier. You could be grenading at her feet, making this difficult for her, making this a risk instead of a free res. And then the other thing is, right here, you're really looking for a barrier, and I'm not sure why, because your Roadhog, he's full HP, he probably has his drink still available, and this Torbjorn is right in front of you. So I really wanted us to shoot this Torbjorn and then reactively shield Roadhog if he needs it, instead of making our soul focus that Roadhog shield. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Okay, it's definite something is happening here where our players, it seems to, like, they forgot to, like, attack. So right here. Okay, so it's 8:44 in the timestamp. So we're gonna see how long it takes for him to attack again. 8:44. Okay, so it took like almost 10 seconds of being surrounded by enemies to attack again. So something happened there. Definite oversight or mistake or whatever you want to call it. You know, there was a lot of squishy enemies all around. Again, the Torb right in front of you. This Roadhog gave you more charge because you were really looking for that. And again, you're playing the high charge, I want to do damage style, but then you're not doing any shooting. So something, yes, this is uncharacteristic from what we've seen so far. Something like weird happened here. You should be grenading the Bastion, shooting the Symmetra, like literally any one of them. You know, just go crazy. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what happened there. Now we're gonna lose this charge, but maybe. Yeah, dang nabbit. What happened to our ammo? Yeah, 54, yeah. I don't know, yeah, something was just weird. If we had grenaded one more time, we maybe would have killed her. It's hard to say, I don't think so. Uh-oh. Really good. I think it's a new, like, emerging thing to do is bubble Mercy when she goes for reses because she's no longer invulnerable. So I'm totally fine with that. Bubble avoids her, or prevents her from getting hooked or anything. You guys just lost another... Oh, you guys just lost a ton. Get out, run away. No, run, what are you doing? Oh, you're dead now. Oh no, you almost got away. Oh, I really don't like that bubble. You can't see, you have no idea what's around that corner. I mean, you know the enemies are around that corner, right? You saw Soldier, you saw Bastion, you saw Roadhog, but not a great bubble because, you know, now if I was the enemy Roadhog and I saw that bubble, I'd be like, sweet, bubble's down, I'm gonna get a hook here and just instantly kill anyone because we bubbled so preemptively. Now, the fact that the other team still gave you charge, you should be very thankful because, man, that was such an early barrier. I can't believe that they shot it. Again, you're using your personal shield there without before they, I mean, I don't know. I say that, but they were looking at you. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say the tip for this shield is make sure that they hit you. And, you know, take like 50 damage, maybe 100 damage, and then you know that you're going to get energy from your barrier. And that Hog missed when he had all the targets in the world to choose from. So another thing on this map specifically as Hollywood, if you get high charge and you just want to be an artillery monster, it's much better to be an artillery monster from this high ground here, because you can shoot down here, you can shoot in a cafe, you can shoot over to the left, instead of being an artillery like Grenade Zarya from back here. So I would definitely recommend if you play this map again and you kind of want to, you know, recreate this style is, you know, be shooting from the top. And the same for gravitons, right? If you're up here, you have a better angle at any sort of graviton instead of just being forced to grab the front line. Now, I'm pretty sure the enemy team has a Mercy. I'm pretty sure I've seen her, you know, like trying to rest Soldier over here. I definitely would have wanted to catch Mercy in that graviton, especially with the final minute and a teleporter ready. So, oh, she willingly flew into it. No way. Or did you catch her? Oh no, you did catch her. Yeah, she's right here. Oh, so good. Okay, so we're gonna rewind one more time, guys. Okay, right here, we see Roadhog, we see Soldier. Right there, we see the Mercy. She's just hiding behind this hook here. So, okay, so I take back what I don't take back what I said about being on the high ground. If you were up here, you could definitely get a super fat grab, but you still got a super fat grab. You caught the Mercy, which is huge. That's how you win games right here. And your team with the follow-up, and beautiful. 3 dead. The TP is your main problem now. TP and Bastion. Shoot the grenade or the turrets. Okay, another thing versus Bastion is Bastion is like a tank hero. It's way better to use beam against him than the grenade. Now, if he's out of if he's out of beam range, yeah, of course, use grenade. But a high charge Zarya with beam like would just melt Bastion. Melt him, melt him, melt him. Oh, beautiful. No, Junkrat should have got the teleporter. Kill the teleporter. What are you doing? Oh, okay, this is a definite oversight right here. The teleporter was like the only thing the enemy team has, and you saw it right here. You definitely should have gone for it. No. Also, your Mercy should be healing you. I'm not sure why. No, the teleporter's just sitting there. You're all dead. No.
Can you change, please? You're just not doing anything.
What did this guy ask to change? Now I'm curious.
Reaper, can you change?
Reaper, he asked Reaper to change. Oh man. Wait. Oh, they got the first tick and you didn't? Oh, no, it was a draw. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, man, you gotta go for that teleporter. 76 charge Zarya, I believe you were at ish. 56, excuse me, 56. Oh man, full ammo too. I don't know why Mercy wasn't healing you. Definitely Mercy needed to be healing you so you could be shooting this teleporter. Ooh. Well, hey, at least it was a draw. It wasn't a defeat. So yeah, I mean, that's it for the gameplay. Kind of the same notes as round one. You know, make sure you're getting energy from those shields if that's the style you want to play with. You know, use the terrain to your advantage, especially on attack. On defense, it's not really good to go cafe because the attacking team can rotate up there so quickly. But yeah, on attack, yeah, go for it. Take cafe. As Zarya and just rain death and destruction above. Good graviton again. You catching key targets, especially that Mercy. That is so huge for your team. A couple questionable barriers, which I already pointed out when they happened. I didn't see too many reload issues in the second half. Positioning was fine. Again, use your terrain, play those corners, play that high ground if you want that charge. Target selection. Yeah, again, you kind of let the Mercy walk right past you once, at least once in this second half here. So yeah, so you know, I think I've covered everything you know, in this game that I want you to improve on. Definitely work on getting consistent charge with those barriers again if that's the style you want to play. Your gravitons seem pretty good. They don't look like they need any work. And yeah, positioning, you know, use the high ground, use those corners to your advantage. Thank you, Dr. Boomclash, for submitting the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this, there's tons of it on my YouTube channel, link in the description. If you want to do these live, I have a Twitch stream. That's also in the description. If you want to get updates on when I am streaming, check out my Twitter. Link also in the description. And finally, guys, if you want to ask me questions off stream, chit chat about video games, life, etc., I do have a Discord. You're welcome to join that, which is also in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and as always, have a good one. Dun dun dun, outro. Just kidding, I'll cut that part out. Alright, that was fun. That was a good game, man. That did not seem bronze level at all. Except for the teleporter part. That part was a little ouchy.